Hello, everyone. It's Coffee.
Yo, what's up, guys? It's Champion Killer, and today we're going to be bringing you Savage Worlds, a Wintergreen Apocalypse.
So, as you all crash through the floor and you all hit down, you start seeing your stuff, like your mechs and everything, start just appearing out of nano that start just forming it up as it's being kind of teleported and dropped in, depending on what the kind is. Some of them are dropping down. You see fungal rot, you see your mech suits, and you all start feeling an energy surge through you all. And you all feel like you're re-powered to full, as if you had what would be classified in other games a long rest.
Sensobean!
You get into your suits and everything, and you start to hear a 5, 4, 3 going on as you take in your surroundings. The Lich is over there, and you see gigantic skeletons. And if you zoom out of the map, you see the whole thing. The yellow fields are colored gold because it's filled of such decay that has festered. The place, as elegant as it is, you realize is as the smell of rot and rock forming from that rot. The brain over there is always pulsating this horrible, I will control you vibe. There might be a bit too much, is the mindset that's going through your eyes as you step into those mech suits. About that time, the Anobots start forming around Mary. And you see basically a Voltron type thing happen as it forms together. Let me move you guys over here. Everybody on the right side is in some mechanical thing. We're working on an icon for the motorcycle. The and let me find the vehicle where to go. Well, I had it. Did it get? Well, that'll get me. When I moved it off and replaced it, I accidentally deleted it. Now I've got to recreate it. Sorry. Sorry to hear that. Technical difficulties. Seeing it live. It's okay. I don't mind a little bit of errors.
I will do my best. Curb my start. But yeah.
Yeah, and speaking of technical difficulties, it's like we're having to use other methods to talk. So,
Harley is
hold on.
telecommunicating basically right now.
Let's see. Configure. No, I need to. That's what I was doing.
Harley is doing her best to be present and enjoy and engage with this. Because Discord was being
a poopy butt.
Yes. We'll call it that. Nah. Being honest, Discord just started being fucking dumb because I have ran Discord on my phone numerous times before, and for some reason today, Discord's like, oh look, you're not a human, and you're gonna keep putting a butterfly on a fucking flower 300 times, and not ever produce a fucking fix.
Prototype. Give me that. Why are you being so painful right now?
This is definitely a technical glitch in episode of.
No, it's I'm having frozen issues on my side of there. Okay, now the select file came up. What the hell? It's give me that. Select the file. Thank you. Update the token. Now I'm gonna bring this over. Okay, good.
This is disgusting.
What? How retarded? Oh, geez. Oh no. What'd you do?
I got it working, but I got the stuff back on it. But these rolls are just atrocious. I'm gonna have a -2 every time I attack. Oh, great. I'm gonna be like, I have no idea how to use this thing. I really wish I would have read the manual.
Yeah, that's gonna be your character the whole time through.
I will, yeah.
Like when Banner's in the Iron Man suit.
What happened was.
What was I doing?
You could just push a magic button and it would just filter into our brain while we were asleep. You know, kind of auto-pad it from download patch into pad and pad USB cord it to us.
What is this, the Matrix?
Close enough.
That's enough.
There we go. Whoa. Well, that was accidental.
Try
that again. Try that again.
I'm gonna. Whoa! Hey! What the hell's going on with the screen? Nope. Hey, what are you doing?
There we go.
That thing's fucking ugly and a whole lot of pink.
That is what I've got to get the measurement right. It's supposed to be 4 squares.
That is a whole lot of.
You know what? Fuck it.
That is a whole lot of fucking pink.
There you go.
That's a whole lot of fucking pink.
The nanobots form around her, and that's what you get. She forms right there. The Rakasha starts growing in size as he bulks out.
That's a key.
She bulks out. My bad. No, I'm talking about that. I gotta get the this poor little blowing wind and rustling leaves are on a little dual cycle, and they're gonna have to deal with concentration checks being down that small as an ant as all this giant stuff's going on. Time moves a little slower for them, so we're sum it up in just piloting check and a concentration check, and they can be in a square. They'll be able to time will be a little bit fast forwarded, and it'll be like 12 seconds is going to be their action economy at this point. The only one who really has to worry about the concentration checks is the dual hover bike. Everybody else is large enough to be able to avoid the problem. As I said, everything here smells of the decay of the decay. If you could ever get there, I would never want to. The cracks of solidified, who knows, permeates through these rivers, and the fight begins for round 2.
Round 2. What's round 1?
Wait.
Technical difficulty? Round
No,
1?
it's the overall round 2.
Yeah. So. Technical difficulty 1, round 1. That's the answer.
You all won the first round.
Yeah. We kicked ass.
Yes.
Now, technology is not being our friend this round.
Yeah, I know it isn't. It is being of complete pain.
And the fucking ass.
It's all good.
I don't do time.
Hey,
No.
hey. There are a lot of maneuver. There's a lot of things going on in the world right now.
Don't give us Lion versus Booty Puck right now. What we all want to happen.
No.
Building that gigantic pink steel fucking behemoth thing. Yeah. Technology right now is not being nice to us. We're smelling death and decay and
Oh, you mean in game tracking. I thought you were like talking outside. I was like, nah, I get you. Yeah, in game. I'm listening.
oh,
Yeah. Combat state. Yeah.
The shit fuckery is beyond real for today.
Bless it. It is just being difficult for me. Like, I'm selecting and I'm telling it to do it, and it's just going, no. You know what? Let's do this the fun way. We're going to old school this even more. Technology wants to just watch us play the whole game, so let's use our imagination today. We know what our character sheets say. We'll just roll some dice in the chat, and if you beat a 4, it happens, and wounds will happen. There's always a way to yes. So today's brought to you by your imagination.
Yep. Welcome to Never Never fucking land.
I'm gonna say, as a team collective, you guys go first. So move however you want, and then I'll just team collective everybody else.
Awesome.
Too easy.
Does this include shooting and or slashing?
Yes. Yes. You guys are basically you got the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 players on the map. Don't worry about your little tokens off to the right. Just worry about the 8 players that are right there. So move wherever you want, be where you want. Paces are basically these squares themselves, so you can move across the board real quick. With 6 paces is those 6 so 1 pace is 1 square. Your characters are able to move that fast in these suits. So have at you, Apaches. What do you do? Just talk it out so that our telecom person is able to hear. Give us some role play.
That is exactly my
Uh,
role right now. Is that
your character jumps into this giant suit. So, uh, yeah, you're big. You're the biggest mech of them all right now. You could take on two things with your laser knife hands.
No, yeah. She looks like she can literally shoot lasers out of her hoo-ha. Come on now.
Yes. Well, so take control of the imagination. What do you move in? Do you attack? What do you do? Do you move and attack? How many actions do you want to take?
Target, how large?
What do you mean? There's two targets in front of you. There are two targets in front of you that you can move up to, and they're skeletons. It looks like you could probably cleave through two of them if you wanted to attack and cleave.
Just do a quick slice.
Yeah.
All right. Just do a quick slice.
All right. Oops.
I pull up my chest, I pick up my big old arm, and I go, ah-chee! And here it goes.
Okay. Let's
Not spit on that thing.
Could someone click on Mary's character and find just a stat to roll the die, please?
It would be under. Why not just use my.
Your character's in a mech right now, so and they'll I've already moved the character. They're just using the sword.
What do you need me to roll?
Use her sword. Just make a roll, because I'm gonna skip through actual damage and just have fun with it based on the raises. Just roll the. So you got a 7 and you cleave through 2, and you're able to you shook both of them.
Okay.
What would the next person like to do?
Alright, so it's do higher than 7, obviously.
No. You only need a 4 to succeed. You rolled a 7. So that meant that if you'd have hit an 8, you would have done even better.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Right. So you succeeded, just not enough. Correct. Then that is what you said. Go ahead.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit this big. I don't know why my ruler's not working. But I'm hitting this big guy over here.
Okay. Yeah, give him a second. He's moved north and he's shooting at a larger skeleton.
Okay.
I'm gonna try out my 120 millimeter rounds.
Ooh, goes right through the bony structures.
Fantastic. Go figure. I'm like, oh, conson it! I wish I would have read the manual of this thing. Oh, shoot.
Who else would like to do something? We're gonna have to. Next is Rakasha. Let's just go down the list. What is it that Rakasha is doing? I'm sorry. What was the actual character's name? Fiddle.
Not
oh, Babaga. Yeah. Babaga. Fizzle. All right. So what's Fizzle doing? Stop moving your mic so much. We're getting all that
lovely feedback.
Yeah. It's gonna have to be a slower session in the way of descriptions on some things. So
he's running over to attack this guy.
Yeah. Which one, so I can narrate it? or just you should have control of the character, right? Yeah. Is he going after the one Champ was going after?
Northern one.
Tracking.
Oh.
That one?
No, the game's paused.
Oh, thank you.
This one here? Yeah.
Everybody's breaking up today.
Yep.
Well, I'm going to assume that you're trying to say that the cat is attacking and Fizzle grabs onto it and just roll an attack. See how much he Wolverines this.
Yeah.
Oh, it'd be more like Sabretooth, wouldn't it?
No. It'd be more like.
Well, I mean, Sabretooth had the claws at the nails part as opposed to like things that jut out. So, and he is a cat, so it'd be retract. Yeah. Oh, he shouldn't be prone. Fix that and redo that.
Well, you might even.
There we go. Okay. Tears into it. And
I'm gonna read that because he still had stunned and all that on him still.
Yeah, we got you.
Yeah, that's what I did.
So yeah, starts tearing out its kneecap, and you start to see the skeleton wobbling and stuff as chunks of bone just start breaking off and everything. This one up here is now shaken and considered grappled at the moment. Who's up? Who wants to go next? Do you want Shin, Nemo, Fungal Rot, or Kelly? Those are the three left. Mind you,
still trying to find an image I like.
Well, okay, we'll worry about yours next. Last. So what's Fungal Rot doing? Do you want me to just control Fungal Rot, or do you got?
I thought you were going on order.
Well, it's whatever order you want. It's just nobody was speaking, so I was trying to help promote it. What order would you like to go in? Fungal Rot? Because technically everybody's going kind of at the same time.
Next.
Wow.
Yeah,
never mind, I guess.
Fungal Rot goes charging in and using and just pulls out an axe and comes out of nowhere with as he makes a fungal looking axe that just hits the ground as the skeleton barely dodges.
All right. Nope.
Kelly, what are you doing?
All right. I just lost boundary.
You're good. Just Kelly moves to the north and positions in a safe space.
Goddamn thing.
For shooting, I'm assuming. So roll me some dice.
What's that shit?
Oh, something to. Welcome back.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay. Yeah, I want to shoot all 4 of my arrow rockets at this guy here by the big brain.
Okay.
For some reason, I'm not no operator for this vehicle. I'm not sure how to fix that.
You gotta drag your token into the you gotta bring up like the vehicle token and then drag your character token into the vehicle.
think you opened up the wrong one. You did. You went into the wrong one. Or wow, I have no idea what your character just did. Moved it across the map.
I'm not sure why he's moving.
You
Okay.
there we go. We're fixing it. We're having more errors, so just wait.
Yeah,
A
trying to
second.
I also have an error. I'm at 13% on my phone, so I'm gonna be able to go until my phone dies.
That's fine. We'll call it or probably
back.
about that time. Everybody's having technical difficulties, so we'll make it a fun short session.
Yeah.
We'll get through this round, possibly the next round, and we'll see where it goes.
Yeah.
The so let's get through this then.
I give Shin or you complete control over my character.
You heard that, Shin?
Shin,
Okay.
do not
Yeah, don't give it to me. I haven't hit nothing yet.
don't kill my character. That's my only request. Don't get me dead. That's it.
At least not by these guys. Okay, okay. Let's focus. Let's focus. Let's focus. I think he's got the torment. All right. Oh,
But hey,
Shin.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Nemo.
Nemo's still fixing his thing. Shin's still got to tell me what he's doing, and I need Kelly to roll the shooting dice.
Making
So,
a melee attack.
Let's
Off here.
yeah, I know. I was trying to get through Ty's turn there for a second, and we got off track.
Yeah.
All right, shooting 3. All right, you missed. You feel powered enough to actually do your 2-gun kid in this suit.
Ooh, nice.
So roll your second one. As you grasp control of your character, or grasp control of the mech and stuff, you realize that how to function it real quick, as if you're almost an expert. You feel really attuned with your machine. So you get the second shot off, and after missing the first, and you blow off its right arm and shake and give him a wound on one that was that. That was hold on. I need to ask a question first. Is it the one that's south of you, right?
Yeah, spinning a Benny.
To do what?
Reroll that.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking him so he can tell me. Because that might be the case. I don't know. What are you spending the Benny on? The missed shot? Ty is having a lot of problems today. Welcome. All right, Ty, are you spending the Benny on your missed shot?
Yes.
I thought so. Roll again as you take control of the situation and you get your other shot corrected.
This is what I could the best I've
Hold
been
on.
able to come up with so far.
All right, hold on. You got the there it is. Okay, you got the Benny and everything. There you go. So as you pull back and you study your other hand, you shoot and you hit with your second shot, and you blow out the other side of it, causing a massive damage as this one goes crumpling down.
Nice.
On to Dave. You ran over to this one. You have the power claw. What do?
I'm not attacking that one. I'm attacking the one by the brain.
The other. Sorry. The one that's north of the brain. This one. I'm moving right now.
Okay, over here.
All right. Look. I'm just gonna remove that one right now. We're having technical difficulties. You blew the one off that was over here. What was it you were doing? So, Shin, describe what you're doing with that claw to that skeleton.
Going for the throat. Trying to pull the head off. Yes.
You reach up and you successfully grab it by the throat, and since it's already being grappled by the thing. I'll give you a response check since one knee is down and one throat is grabbed. What do you do at that point? What's your next action?
Waiting for my gunner to fire.
No. I
around
mean,
into
I'm
his
giving you
head,
a
I guess.
free. I'm giving you a free additional because you've got it by the throat. You succeeded, and he's already grappled right here. I'm letting you do a 12 seconds of combat. What is the follow through on the second? The second part of the 6 seconds. Are you smacking it onto the ground? I'm allowing you
sure.
to. So what I'm doing is since there was 2 successes and it's a shaken, I'm allowing you to like kind of do a combo additional DM fluff. So if I say go ahead, I'm me DMing, fluffing, and having fun. So you grab it, you're smashing it down. Roll for the fighting again. I mean, the Fizzle grappled it, and then you grappled on top of it, so he's twice grappled. It didn't do much damage, but you definitely proned him, and he's wounded. So he went from shaken to wounded now.
Okay, you said roll of fighting. They rolled damage.
Yeah, don't worry about the damage. I'm just auto hitting for damage because if you do the damage rolls, that means you have to beat a threshold, and we're having technical difficulties. So I'm just saying if you succeed, I'm just letting you do shaken, wounded. Way of a way of expediting battle and not having to worry about extra misses. So
Okay.
you do auto damage is what I'm saying.
How much damage do they have to fucking take?
When you hit damage, after that is shaken, wounded, death. Some things might have shaken, wounded, death. The damage only has to break a threshold. So if I'm skipping the damage threshold, you gather along now. There we go. I'm skipping. I'm just taking the middleman out for right now.
Yeah.
Especially in a big battle like this. So now that we're all tracking, we still have your turn. I have to fix your icon, and we still have Moby's turn. What is Moby doing?
Moby, gunner.
No, stop. Yeah, it's the supply ship.
Oh.
Yeah.
Probably just holding where he's at the moment until somebody needs resupplying. I'm trying to stay out of firing range of whatever.
Where did you put the? I saw it come across my feed. Where did you put the image?
I put it into the general.
General, got it. General. Ah, okay. Let's see. Save image as dual hover. Save. Come over here. Go to actors.
Oh my god.
Click on this.
Is it working?
That. Choose file. Open. Select. Prototype token. Appearance. Art. Dual hover. Select. Update token. Close. Get rid of that. And bring that back out. There we go. I do need to edit that one thing. You should be at least a 2x2
Really?
update. There we go. Fixed it. You're on the map. And you started over here. Nemo, you're up.
Okay. I am. Where am I?
You're to the right of the big pink robot.
Yeah. My pink beastly freaking beat him up.
Right, it's a big pink robot.
It's a little tiny pebble. Might have to zoom in.
Because, I am only, 5 foot nothing. Inside the cockpit of a gigantic
Did you find it?
pink and stainless steel.
Oh, hold on a second. Let me check something. User management. No, oh, that is correct. Okay, never mind. Did you find it there,
Yes,
Nemo?
I found it.
Okay.
Okay.
Your spell, by the way, affects only one square away from you in translation. So that means that these squares right here are affected by your whatchamacallit. Your your healing wind if you enact it.
And yeah, I am going to do the healing wind.
All right. You start to do what? Explain how your character performs healing wind.
By leaf and snow and wind, I call to support my companions.
And then green energy starts flowing outward in a very large span.
I guess I'm going to park right next to Kelly.
All right. You park next to Kelly. You can move more than that square. So if you're in this square, Kelly and Fungal Rot are getting your healing wind right now, and are going to get a +1 modifier. You could be anywhere in that square. If you wanted to, you could be right. That's close enough technically for blowing wind to do the front gunning of the dual thing. So as long as you're a square away and kind of faced in that direction, blowing wind can shoot the small little guns. They're lasers, so
Yeah,
they've
we'll
got
do that. How do I roll it?
just roll piloting or shooting. And you also have to worry about next turn. You'll have to worry about trampling issues because you're a square away from a giant.
I'm a square away from multiple giants.
I'm only doing one. That's if they're all in there. It makes more sense that it's coming from everywhere. The ground isn't the best solidified object here. It's solidified decay to stone. You know what sediment is like, right?
Yep.
There you go. Only it doesn't smell like a beach. So you blowing wind hits and blows out like the piece of the femur with the shooting, and since it's already shaken, it's wounded, and now it's kind of off balance.
All right.
And we'll say Moby moves the ship in position and supplies the dual cycle with refill batteries and ammunition, or somebody else at some point. So just pick someone to resupply them with ammunition, and Axel either send out drones has all these little drones that are just flying back and forth and catching up to you, and they go faster than you guys do. That all those little helper bots that you have are just in that background noise doing little Iron Man shit, getting your guys going. So your ammunition, yeah, you'll have to reload, but these guys are keeping you fueled and everything of that nature. Tracking? And just as long as Moby is within we'll say 6 squares, that's a constant effect that's going. And then you can just move the ship and not have to worry and think about it too much. The zombies and everything, they just start steamrolling forward, as you see in the background. They all start going. The lich starts moving forward. The brain just pulses this giant black greenish wave across the entire thing, and you see all the sediment like crunch even more, and the yellow starts to crunch a little bit more, and you see black ick starting to form. And once the black ick it forms, it goes into the little channels that are in between on the lines, almost like oil. It's y'all's turn again. All these zombies up front that were close, they were either shaken and they were waking up to shake, or they were grappled. So you guys are up again.
Okay.
Do you want me to go first? Yeah, I'll go first, I guess, because I went first last time. You know what? I am not gonna trust myself, and I'm gonna fly a bit over this way. They seem to got that one, so I'm gonna go for this guy now. And I'm gonna, try the 120. That's fantastic. All right, yeah, cool. That freaking sucks.
Really in the back of the subconscious, Champ's character is like, I'm just a pacifist. Why am I doing this? I'm doing maybe the.
There's just like so many
Or am
buttons
I?
on the
Should I be
console.
doing
I'm
this?
like, which one am I even pressing?
And about that
The one
moment,
that's named Mug.
roll me a common sense check, Champ.
Come.
I gotta check on Billy here.
Okay.
What do you mean by common sense? That is not my character
Common
sheet.
sense on your character sheet. You should have common sense. Everybody has it.
I don't think I do. I'm too intelligent for that. My character is not great. Hang on.
Okay,
I'm
well, this
trying to find
requires
my stupid
common
character
Too
sheet.
intelligent for common sense.
Well, common sense would say that it's with
Oh,
the
you mean
other
common
characters.
knowledge? Yeah, I got common
That's
knowledge.
true. Common knowledge. My bad. I think we gave to a common point. Never mind. He doesn't understand what the hole is that looks like a shape
I
of an
told
item
you!
that he might have inside his mech suit. Maybe next week.
Yeah.
All right, next character.
I'll go.
I'll go again.
The fourth wall. People are like, why doesn't he see that? That's what the viewers are.
Like I said, I got 3%, so I'm trying to cruise along here.
Yeah. Well, what your character's up? You've got two giants in front of you. You feel like you could get like some easy beatings, and do you hack and slash at them?
Oh yeah, we're doing the hack and slash.
She does some robotic ninjutsu stuff, and she just starts hacking through everything there. Roll a fighting for her, please.
No.
Or the nip
why not
sword.
just,
They got it.
nip?
They got it. That's what they're going to use. That's what they've been using.
Use my nip.
The thing is that the nip sword is what those two blades are right now. As the Nanobots came together, your sword went into two blades on the hands.
Yes. Completely understood that, dear.
Yes, the audience would like to know that.
Understood.
Well, I need someone to roll her fighting, please.
It went well.
I'm waiting for someone to please roll her nip sword again. Champ.
I got it.
Okay.
Think.
And then her battery will die on the phone.
Yes. Basically.
She gets 2 hits, so roll her second. Do you want to spend a Benny?
I got 2 hits.
No. Do you want to spend a Benny? You missed one so far.
All right. Yeah.
Okay, so spending a Benny, re-rolling the miss, and rolling her second fighting. So we need 2 more fighting checks from her.
Real quick. Come on. I want to at least feel like I want to at least end and say bye before this thing dies.
I don't know what the holdup is. Does anybody hear me? Oh, there it goes. For some reason, nothing was coming up. All right, and then you go back and you miss with the you hit with a 9 and you cleave through, destroying one of them. And I need the offhand hit real quick. And I'll just.
You've had good rolls.
You know what? You succeeded so well with the other 9, and technology wants to slow me up. You hit through that one too. And you crush through it all as you fade off into the dead battery zone. Hey, look, see? It thought it missed, but I know a 4 succeeded. And it says a 4 succeeded.
Yeah.
Okay. And you charge forward to meet the next one.
All right.
All right.
Shin and Champ, you guys don't kill me or get me dead.
Got it. Kill you. Get you dead.
Mm.
All right. Thanks.
With that, have a good one, Harley. Bye.
Bye.
Okay. So we kind of got at a picture of what the character's going to be doing, barreling forward and killing zombies and stuff. What does everyone else do? By the way, you could still move other characters where you end on your turn. She destroyed those zombies. You are no longer having to worry about
Trampling.
if you took your yes. So if you guys knock out something like that right then, because you guys get to pick, then her going first removed the stumbling effect that they had, so they don't have to worry about their concentration check problems now. So
I'm gonna say, then I'm just gonna go last every time, so I can stay.
tactics.
Behind
That's right.
allies.
I'm trying to allow you to have some tactics.
Oh, I'm gonna fly down here,
Okay.
and I'm gonna shoot my last 2 sparrow rockets at this guy here
Just tell me the north or the south one. 'Cause
by the brain. I
by the
can't really. Oh, it's by the brain. It's
is it the one that's in? Are you talking about the ones in the back, or the one that's right next to the brain? Yeah. You know what? I get
right
it.
next to the.
On the brain platform.
I'll
Okay,
put my-
gotcha.
I'm gonna put my ship right next. I'm attacking. I'm not close to it. Attacking this
That
guy.
that's the lich.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Okay, I'm gonna be attacking the lit. 2
Attacking.
kid sparrow rockets.
There's only 4 things on this map. There's a little old woman that you've all passed over. There's all of these zombies, giants, the lich, and the brain.
I do not see the little old woman.
Yeah, I don't either.
That you got to find.
Oh,
If you can't find it as
Oh,
players,
hit him
I
one
know I
with the
see it.
10.
oh wait,
One
yeah, I
hits.
found her.
Where?
Kind of looks like Kelly.
And the second one hits. Little old lady. Okay, where is this little old lady?
Brian got no idea.
Both of my sparrow rockets hit it.
Sorry.
Me?
You hit and hit, and
Yep.
it fizzles as a shield is in front. Again, this time it doesn't look like it's going to take 3 shots to get through it, but you did get it through one of its colors with all of your shots.
Oh, I'm out of sparrow
So
rockets now.
it went from green colored to a yellowish color after all your hits, because you hit with a 4-8, so it's a raise, and the other one's just a 4.
Supposed to be a lady.
Do what? It's
Not
supposed to be a lady.
a lady.
Yes.
Well, I'll point out where it is to the rest of the group so that they can find it too. It's beside our ship, top right corner. It's underneath it. It's to the south.
So as you call that out, you realize that you realize that you're probably the one that's in the best chance of trying to go in and get that thing, since everybody's tackling big things. They all hear you through the fungal network. Because remember, you have the, oh yeah, you didn't know about, but there's a little bit of fungus that's flapping around that lets everyone hear everyone if they want to. Fungal intercom. So again, so we got one person who took their turn. Kelly took her turn. What's everyone else doing? Champs, you missed, right?
Yeah.
So what is?
Oh, I gotta do fungal, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I need fungal's turn. I need 3 other turns.
Whatever happened to my mech that I had? Just the white
I don't.
background.
No, I took it off the map for right now because it was not on the.
Oh, did that hit?
You're in. Yes, you hit.
Yeah.
Sweet.
With a raise.
Nice.
Oh, don't worry about the damage. You hit with a raise, so that right there means that you broke through the shaken and wounded and cracked through it, and it's got a big old gash cleaved in it as it tries to decay itself back together. You think Fungal Rot thinks to himself, one more hit, and then he goes, one more hit, and he pulls out a second axe instead and attacks for a second time.
Oh. Hey, champ, don't mess this up.
Sexy beast.
As it goes gliding down, but Fungal Rot has a good idea.
Wait. I have an idea.
Roll Benning if you like.
That's what I'm doing.
And he picks it back up. And he grabs the other one and he cleaves it in half as it crumbles over.
Nice.
Fungal Rot has now the ability, after he's warmed up onto his second turn, to hit every turn. So, for an action, 1 and 2. No minuses. The same thing as 2-gun kid, it's just 2 weapon fighting. Where's he moving? He can move 6 squares.
There we go. He's gonna move down right
As
to
he
Oh my god, he's so slow!
and he jumps over the ravine. Roll an athletics check to see if he wins colliding into that or if he fucks it up.
Oh, he did it.
And he goes and he just does this bare chested and knocks the guy back.
Sweet.
All right, who's next? I got Dave, Rakasha. I'm gonna leave Shin to roll, or whoever. Shin, you're up. Dave, what's Dave doing in the mech? Oh, you also. Oh shit! As the guns warm up, you realize that you've been holding a blast, and you let go of the blast. What was the to make up for the fact we forgot the dwarf's the gunner? It's supposed to have had a shot. We'll go ahead and just give you that shot right now, and then proceed with your turn. So I need
I didn't forget it. I mentioned it.
I'm tracking. I know. I forgot to remember to. I take the blame on that.
As for shooting it, I don't know. All the guns and everything are gone. And
just roll any
just like
shooting ability. Just bring up. Can you bring up the dwarf and hit shooting? That's it, or piloting, whichever one it has the better of.
There's the. Oh, there he is. His thing has not been filled out.
Just use
Got
yours
no
then.
skill.
Just use yours then. He might. He's got it. He should have at least something in
Nothing.
shooting.
Got absolutely nothing.
Just grab
It's
and
as
put.
basic as the day he was born.
Knowing that character enough, it probably had some limited bowlery or crossbowing from before. Just
You talking
go
about
grab.
DRU-V, the dwarf?
Yeah, your
Brain
dwarf.
Iron
He
Belly?
has things. Yes, I'm looking at his sheet right now. What are you talking about?
I just need him to roll a shooting check or a piloting check. That's it.
How about a fighting?
I was gonna say he doesn't have shooting. He's got fighting.
Just use fighting. I'm fine. He's like, this is like fighting. He figures it out, and it's like this power glove suit, and he's like punching, and the lasers are coming out. So he's having a good old time. And he shoots out two of the lasers, and knocks this one, shaking it and wounds in it. And then it's y'all's turn now. Now that we've fixed the time lapse problem. What is the gunner and the pilot doing? What are you two doing? Who are you shooting at?
Gunner and pilot in what?
You in the mech. So what is Dave doing with his arm? Are you going to? You still got a hold of it. It didn't succeed in its shaken
If it's
check.
grappled, then I'm just gonna hit it.
Well, I mean, your other hand is a thing. You
Hit it.
only got one hand, so you could just pick it up and smack it again.
Sure. That.
Okay, there you go. So roll the fighting check, piloting check, whichever one you want. All right, you succeed in bashing its head as it cracks open more. It does the last bit. Oop, I just deleted the wrong thing.
I was hitting myself.
Dang it! Why the hell does it? You know, it's having fun. Whatever. Put that back.
Maps flying off.
Now I gotta re-zoom in and make this thing bigger. Appearance. I think it was there we go. You know, he gets a little bigger this turn. Since he defeated something. We'll have fun with this. Every time the Rakasha helps assist, he gets to grow in size.
You know, all the mechs that didn't keep their weapons or cargo or anything else. The only one that did, looking at them, is the mech that I made with has the white background. All of its weapons are still there.
It might have been.
And you deleted that one. The only one that still has everything.
Yeah, it might have been in my. I'm not gonna feign that I didn't probably accidentally do something wrong too. It's why I'm so lenient. It's like, let me get to the yes. Let's see. So he grew in size. Bam. He's now a 5x5. Okay, so that leaves only one. That leaves you get movement still there, Shin, and the dwarf could still shoot at something. So where do you want to move? And where's the cat going? Where's Fizzle going? In his form, he can move at 8 pace.
Do I have enough movement to get across the next
6
platform?
squares. No, you have 4 square, don't you?
No idea.
Pretty sure 4 pace. Speed 50. So you have 5 squares.
Was that a yes or a no?
As long as it was in 5 squares. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, you'd be in this square.
Okay.
Mr. Kitty Cat here, Fizzle, has 8 squares he can move. He's a fast little guy. Where's he going? I haven't heard much from you. Well, never mind. You have a lot of technical issues. Nemo.
Right on to this guy.
All right, there you go. He goes and he dives at the. As soon as he gets to the shield right there, he bounces off of the shield, and you see the shield waver for a second.
Hey.
It's still yellow. You still have 3 more squares. Does he
Attack the
what does he
shield,
do?
I guess?
All right, he dives at the shield again. Roll me a fighting check or an athletics check. He goes to lunge at it again with his ring and ends up falling into the bouncing off onto the pit. It feels like his feet are in a sludge and it's quicksandish.
I thought the shield was there. That's why he didn't go across.
No.
So he had to jump at it to attack it?
Yes.
Oh. Well, that'd be
You
a
have to
really dumb
jump.
idea.
It's right here. It's kind of where it is. It's you know what? Yeah, you technically could hit it from this square. You didn't even have to jump. So fuck it. You scratch at it. Doesn't seem to do anything.
All right. And what about the dwarf gunner? Fire that.
Oh yeah. So who's he shooting at?
Oh well, yeah. Let's just follow up the tiger guy. We'll shoot at the shield. That
All
guy.
right. Roll the fighting check as he shoots
Mash his button.
Yeah, punches buttons literally, and succeeds at hitting. And you see it go to a lighter shade of yellow. That leaves us with what does the hover bike do? Move and
I
shoot.
guess we're gonna double back and try and get rid of that person who's a threat in our rear. How far can I move?
There you go.
Okay.
You could ram it if you want to.
I'll be right back.
Seems like a bad idea.
Well, then you don't throttle full speed. You throttle almost full speed, and you get there. And she sees you see her like pounding the ground and bringing out shockwaves. She looks like she's trying to roll common knowledge or occult or something that your character has along those lines to guess what she's trying to do.
Cult or common knowledge?
Occult.
Cult or spellcasting?
occult, whichever one you have a skill in.
All of these.
Yeah, so go with the occult. It would make the most sense for these guys to know what they're doing. You've noticed that now, just staring at this, you're starting to see a trend that everything going on here is using that type of magic. With that knowledge, you're able to get a +2 modifier on top of your healing wind to counteract its effects. And so
Cool.
can blowing wind, as you pointed out to him, and he remembers back to his training and knows how to change tactics. For now, you're able to shield yourself in more light. Shoot the guns if you'd like. Now got a +3 to, so +3. So he just starts loading into it, and every single cinch just seems to like it's melting away. She's still there as she's shaken and wounded, and still standing. And you think that you recognize that it's some kind of summoning spell. All right, we move on to the bad guy's turn. Was there anybody you wanted to? Oh, there's no one near you to do that. Never
Right.
mind. So you're just giving +3 modifiers. All right. Comes running at you. The brain waves out. I need everyone to make a spirit check as you hear a screeching noise that's almost deafening. Champ, you were the first to roll. Good. Roll me a hacking check there, Champ, in response.
Dice.
Nepo, you're fine, and you start reverberating because of the pluses to your occult knowledge and everything. You're able to keep anyone in your bubble from having to deal with saving throws. Champ, your hacking skill, you react real quick and you do a feedback loop to counteract the noise in everyone that's in a mech. It seems like the only persons that are that need to roll any checks now are Fizzle and Fungal Rot.
Well, he's dead. Oh wait, no. He's got some spirit. He got a crit spirit. Let's go.
Okay, Fizzle goes and stops for a second, brings up the pad, and starts hacking away and data and fixes the internal suit that she's got, and so she's buffered herself. And the orc just goes, "Sound doesn't bother me." It just keeps going to town. The Lich rolls of 1d8.
You going to Pound Town?
We'll find out. 1. That is not the right tune. Stop that game. Thank you. Let's try that again, as if it mattered. A 3. 1, 2, 3. destruction beam. He starts ramping up, and some guns come out of him too that look very archaic and laser beam quality shit looking. So he starts casting, and then things start to darken instead of lighten up, and this decay disintegration beam shoots at aiming in the direction I need towards the mech, and I need everyone in that field. Let me see if I can where's the cone? Look for the cone. There it is. Why is it doing that? There we go. Bam. It's a little bit wider than that, and but you get the picture. So I need the mech, the people in the mech, which are to make a spirit saving throw, and I need Fizzle to roll a spirit saving throw. Not the mech itself, the people in the mech. So I need Dave, Drain, and the dwarf, and the cat. Fizzle shakes it off as most of the fur starts to decay off as it dodges out of the way.
Said you want a spirit?
Yeah, I need a spirit check, unless you have occult. You
It was just a dim light.
have apparently where you're sitting, there was enough protection that you died behind some things as dark beams jutted through and past. Dwarf is in the back of the thing. I need the dwarf to roll spirit.
Really don't want to do this. Yeah, I didn't want to do it.
He collapses and he loses his next turn.
Wait a minute. I got this.
He feels the strength in him dying as he shakes it off and he stands back up. He's like, "Not today."
Sweet. I didn't think that would work.
Let's see, who have we missed? That is everyone. The hag shakes off a bony finger and starts casting a spell, and you know that if you don't stop her, somebody that she's targeting's heart is going to crush itself, and you have no clue how far reaching that spell might be. It's now y'all's turn. The hag is casting Heart of Death, or Crush Heart, or Finger of Death. Name it.
Alright, well, I went first last time. So I'm gonna go over to see. Yeah, that's about where I go. Alright, cool. I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna shoot the lich thing. I hope. It's probably not gonna work. And I'm gonna press a different button. Holy freaking crap. I think I might have hit. Oh, I forgot to target it. Darn it.
You figured out the auto lock key, and you're like, and so now you can hit it at least. You rolled a 7 in total, so you didn't get a raise. You see it getting to a fainter yellow color. Maybe one more hit and it gets into the red. What's everyone else doing? Kelly, Dave,
All right, I am going to fly down a little bit. I'm gonna pull out my heavy laser, and I'm gonna shoot 4 times. That's a 2, right? Or a 3? Can you hear me?
What do you mean 4 times?
I'm
Two
gonna
gun kid?
shoot 4. Yeah, one kid,
gun-
and then I'm gonna shoot in a total of 4 times.
What are you two gunning kid a multiple attack? That's what you're saying? Because you
Yeah.
still only can get up to, okay, that makes sense. So it's minus nothing as you gotcha. Unload. 2 gun from the hip. All right, roll again. Roll again. Roll one more time. And then I need you to roll a
I'm
constitution
lit.
check. I need you to roll a what is not spirit. What is the constitution? Braid just dumped. Vigor. Roll me a vigor check.
All right, give me.
All right, you as you're unloading and it's all juddering and stuff, it takes a lot of effort as your body is trying to maintain hold of it and a lot of the backlash of the guns going that fast. So keep that in mind. Yeah, you hit, you blew away. Uh, uh, let's see.
It's a laser gun though, so
The first one with 11, you just scorched.
I'm attacking the lich, just so you know.
Hold on.
There's artificial recoil built in the laser gun.
Just let me have this. He's overloading the gun itself by doing 2 gun kid plus 2 action attack. You're supposed to choose one or the other. So I'm just allowing to have it, and I'm putting my own spin on it, and just letting him have a narrative effect. The anyways, so you're shooting at the lich's things. Yeah, you shoot and you just start unrailing and railing and railing and railing, and you knock through all of its shields. Yeah, you knock through all of its shields. You get it down to red and red and red, and it just pops. And the lich turns and looks at you. Who's
I
next?
am back.
Does Kitty Cat want to go next?
Actually, there's still. Well, I can't do anything. Well, I'm still going to move. I'm going to move towards.
Yeah, you're flying, so
Yeah. And I'm going to kind of eject my sword, my allocating sword.
you won't need it. You won't need
So
to
he-
give it to him.
Oh, okay.
His claws are good enough. It's been shredding through
Oh.
everything.
Okay, and that if I know that, wouldn't be flying towards him.
Yeah, he's holding his own. She's holding his own, her own. Fizzle is holding her own. Keep forgetting it's a female. Anyways, does she? I believe Shin, you were controlling uh, Fizzle there, or do we want Fungal Rod? Who wants to go next?
You should be able to jump on him and attack him now.
Yeah, you see, everyone sees the shield drop. It only comes apparent when you first shoot it, and it just kind of stays there. Did we lose the Shin?
No.
What do you want to do? Which characters do you all want?
Well, I guess
use first?
jump across and attack. Shield.
All right, now you lunge. Describe what you're doing.
Going for the throat.
You're not gonna reach the throat. Too tall.
Going for the artery in the leg, whatever.
Go for the shin.
Gonna go for
Yeah.
gonna go for the cankles.
Going for the groin.
Yeah, that's the
Inner leg.
you go for the you go for weak spots on the inner thigh. I'm tracking. You go in. You're bam. You're right there. You're like a cat in his lap that doesn't need to be there. And start shredding. So roll for fighting. Are you? That's gonna use him as a scratching post. Or athletics, fighting or athletics, whichever one you want.
I have a little person here who keeps turning off my mom.
Meanwhile, what's is Fungal Rot stepping forward and attacking more? Oh, jeez, yeah, just start shredding into it. The Lich realizes the first immediate threat is what's happening on him. Congratulations, you have garnered threats as you shred through him, doing a lot of damage. You've done past. He doesn't seem to be shaken. He goes straight to wounds, and you've done 3 wounds to him, and he's still standing. And people realize that he might have a few extra wounds. Fungal Rot, what are you doing?
Did the Saurian bot already go?
Can he do like an AoE swing?
Not yet.
Okay.
No, I was talking to Shin.
Oh.
Yes, you can do it. Yeah, you could start whirlwinding if you want.
Yeah.
Barbarian and imagine it. He's got 2 axes, he's Fungal Rot. You ain't gonna stop him. If you could imagine anything D&D, he's gonna do it in a barbarian style.
Sweet. Yeah, he's
So
gonna do that. So.
All right, so he starts whirlwinding, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
So give me a cleave. Give me a free hit on everyone there, and it'll do a shaken plus a wound on successes.
I have to remember to target each one individually now.
You just need to target one.
I did it individually. Oh, I missed one, but hit the other 2. Sweet.
Okay, so 2 of them just you cut right through them. They're shaken and they're wounded, and you've knocked out Cages. The other one, he basically stepped into your range and you barely missed him. Harley steps forward, and I need someone to do the NIF swings. She's got 2 NIF swings.
I can do it, I think. I don't know, it was kind of buggy last time.
I need the mech to move and claw, and yes, it can hover over. It doesn't go. It doesn't. It can hover on over the K river, barely.
Wait, which one is Mary hitting? Oh, someone already got it. Never mind.
I got
it. So Mary, I need another fighting. As she slashes through. And she starts getting good at this and just cleaves through these two after all that and steps forward. This leaves you to let's have a small break, or at least actually you all keep discussing. I'll be right back. Gentlemen's room.
We were just discussing strategy, but yeah.
Okay. Doesn't sound like too much discussion. Sounds like dead space.
Oh, that's because
Yeah,
you're back. We're gonna discuss
yes,
strategy in
yes.
front of you. What are you, crazy?
Okay, okay. Okay.
No.
What are you doing?
Crazy.
What are you doing? I'm not gonna stop you for talking amongst each other. The camera gets to record it, and I get to find out later. I'm fine.
I mean, you'll find out because we're doing it.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll see it in action. It'll be fun. I love surprises. I love giving your characters surprises. I already I'm enjoying this ride. What are we doing? I believe the orc did his thing. She did her thing. Harley did her thing. The Fizzle did. Kelly did. Champ did.
It's,
Port
I
Troop
just think it's
did.
our big mech.
It's the
time
big mech.
that's
I
left.
need movement and claw, and I need rotation and shoot. And then I need to worry about what the hover bike's doing. So what's the dwarf shooting at? Do you want to? I mean, you could do two different things. So he could sit there and shoot at the lich while you're fighting the punching the thing in front of you. So you don't have to disengage technically. Fuck.
Ugh.
I swing at this guy, but
He grabs you and pushes you forward, and you go over to this direction, and you end up on the other side of him. You lose your movement for the turn. What does the gunner do?
he's still mashing buttons.
Yeah, I know, but
The lich.
Well,
critical
now that his
failure.
target's not in front of him, I guess let's shoot at the lich then.
There you go. Shoots at the lich. He was off balance, and he just couldn't get a good shot off on him. That's shitty. All right, on to the whatchamacallit,
For bike.
the hover bike. And then it's their turn. Let's see. Moving.
Wow.
Strong
Did it roll?
18, 7. No, I was just getting the other fights out of the way. What did you
Okay.
you rolled an 8, and you hit, and you blow more holes in her, and it looks like she's almost gone.
Okay, so then I'm going to take my turn and because I don't have a ranged weapon, I'm going to have to use magic.
Um, yes, you could take a second action if you want to at a -2, and
I was letting blowing
you,
wind fire this time.
okay, bye. Sorry. So yeah, go ahead and cast use a cult and use your fire spell while maintaining healing wind as your second action. And
Yep.
you succeed in hitting, and you start to see her phase kind of like decay away in front of you, and she's like, and the Lich screams out, "More backup plan!" And then you see him grow in size. The hag is dead.
Hey,
For those viewers at home, I could explain later what that was. Just ask me in the comments. All right.
we don't
So,
want to tell the players yet.
yeah, it's something that people. Yeah, exactly. I need to move this token out of the way. So I could click on it. Being distracted, and looks like he's absorbing in whatever that was that he said. You see him being filled with dark energies that are rippling down and through from where the hag died. As you turn and see all the lines going into the Lich. And it is y'all's turn again. The monsters over here were hacking away, and they kind of shaken and shook. Then she shook off her shaking, and that's the other zombie turned around and smacked at the back and did some damage to the back of the Saurian mech. And Fungal Rot, the one zombie that hit him, it cleaved right through, and then he regenerated it right back. Maybe if it was a more powerful hit, it might have been long lasting.
Had a
And
long
that's
or last.
yeah. Got to cut a little deeper.
Oh my
All right, so it's
god. That was against the Lich, by the
everybody
way.
else's turn. Which character?
My mech.
The mech. All right. It hasn't resolved it on my end yet. And we're having slow technical difficulties on my end. So meanwhile, what did you roll?
Negative, -3, -2, a critical 6, and a -3.
Roll me a common knowledge.
I hate you so much right now. Just kidding. Just kidding. I crit it twice. Look at that! A natural 20, baby!
You look down in the compartment and you realize it's a perfect size for the tricorder you have, and you put it in the slot. And then you all of a sudden see all the interweaving of all the electricity throughout everything. And there's a main hub in the center of the brain. Next turn, you can do something about it. What does everybody else want to do?
I'm gonna take this heavy laser rifle and 2-gun kid the Lich again. 2-gun
All
kid.
right. You shoot off one of its legs, and you shoot out another. And as he goes crumbling down, you see one of the skeletons over here rise back up and pop back up. It's not going to be that easy.
But you just make it that easy.
Someone,
I'm gonna fly up there.
Dave, roll me a common knowledge check.
He left
Dave,
there, boss.
Okay. Champ, you roll me a common knowledge check.
No, I was gonna roll it for David.
Nope.
I'm gonna have his sheet up just in case I need to use it later. Alright, here we crit success again. Just kidding, I'm using a Benny.
The messenger first is garbled.
Oh, okay, there we go. Oh my god, I wasn't kidding when I said
Holy
crit
shit.
success.
and then it comes clear as day as his character lights up. Get rid of the skeletons first. Then he can't jump around and keep heat on him. So you have to attack. He gives you the impression attacking everywhere at once, getting rid of everything is working. And next turn you can tell them what you because he shouts as well. I think I have an idea how to help us maintain. So moving on, what Dave? What do you do? Dave and Dorb. And Nemo, why don't you, since most of your turn is movement, go ahead and knock your turn out. If you needed what you to do in a different sequence, I'm flexible about it. We can narrate the shit out of it.
All right. We're gonna
It's player
get
advantage.
over here because these guys are the ones who are the most in need
Okay.
of. If I'm here, can I get both the blue and the yellow mech?
You need to be. You need to move. And since you've already been moving last turn, you could go double movement, which is 12 squares. And that right there is fine. Now you have to worry about next turn is trampling conditions.
Do I
Got
have
it?
both the yellow and blue mech in range?
Correct. And both of the trampling effects of the other things.
All right.
You want to turn it up a notch? Since your character is still maintaining healing wind?
Yes.
All right. You go to you sit there and you turn into even more green flame coming out of you now, and you empower your healing wind, and you start sounding louder. Now your thing reaches out 2 squares from you. So that would mean that if you were right here in this square, you'd reach the over to I think right about here. Is that 2 squares? You could get better. Hopefully, the Rakashian, if he moves a little bit, could be in range too. But so you're able to get 2 squares away now. On top of that, everyone in there is getting +2 to rolls, and you can heal or remove status on 2 targets now on your turn. And there is a status effect right now of shaken on the mech. Would you on one of the players? Tech,
Yes.
kind of, sort of. So you could go ahead and get them out of the good. You got the dwarf no longer feels like it has the focus problem that it would have started suffering from failing. Oh wait, never mind. Scratch that. The mech's doing better. Just whatever it is. Moving on. I forgot we had resolved something and I was about to undo something to do something. Alternate universe. If they had failed, it would have happened. And you all spent the penny. Let's see. So you've turned up the heat. What's the the cat's the cat falls down to the ground here. If he is ever like 5 times his movement speed off the ground, that's when he'll have to worry about falling damage because being a cat. So
They always land on their face?
they always land in go mode. So what's the cat doing? What's the fungal
Yeah.
rot and all them doing? What's everyone else doing?
Fungal Rot's gonna keep whirlwinding.
All right, roll that attack.
Five, 2, and 4.
You see that he's gonna go too enthused, and he's not like spinning around. He's like more or less like chopping in a circle as fast as he can. Think if you were like doing that old knife in the hand thing, he's just doing it with as he's kind of spinning around. So he's making a little mistakes, but he's making a little mess at the same time. His bone chips are flying everywhere, and he finishes hacking the one that was right here. As the other two are more wounded and such. What does they look about almost dead.
Sorry, everyone. I
You're
have to
good.
go.
You're good. Okay, and you have a wonderful night, and we'll turn over the controls.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Thanks.
You're welcome. Good night. Let's ride this wave. What's Mary doing?
Where is Mary?
Mary's the big pink mech.
Oh. I don't know why I thought it was something else. Okay.
She Voltron, remember? The Autobots assembled.
No
Gonna attack
operator?
the undead in front of her.
The fills.
All right. Roll that NIF.
Got a molecular sword.
Does anybody remember what I said NIF stood for?
Oh.
And YIF? Funny. Okay. Well, she hits and she destroys, and her second hit goes through something that was already dying. So she missed what she already killed.
She's gonna move down this way.
All right. She is twice its size. Do you want to trample it and continue
Yeah.
moving? All right, bulldoze, because you're able to go 8 spaces with her. All right.
But what do I roll? Fighting?
Roll of athletics or fighting, whichever one's better, and we'll just articulate it from there.
Or fighting. Fighting's better.
All right.
Oh, she's using a Benny.
All right, we're using the Benny.
He has 9 of them for some reason.
And she just at first he tries to duck, but she follows it and just punches it up in the air and just smashes through the thing as she gains speed and ends up on the other side. What's Kelly, you already attacked and destroyed, did that. I need to know what Dave does, and what the cat does.
Oh, the cat's just gonna engage the Lich again.
All right. Roll fighting or athletics again. All right, there you go. Latches back in and aims for the other thigh this time. It just starts shredding into it and just ripping things out to get through the wounds again. It looks like it's done 2 wounds.
I don't remember. How is he? Is he doing a piloting? Dave?
Yeah, piloting. He could either do a piloting or he can do a shooting. I mean, sorry, a fighting, because the mech is a glove, and the other guy. You have an option. You could either use fighting method where it's virtual gloves, or you could use the mechanical method where it's shooting. So
All right. Well, he did a piloting.
adaptable design. Yeah. So piloting, he's using the manual controls and he's moving it, and he punches or whatever. So which one do you want to attack? The one in front of you?
Yeah.
All right. So you stand back up the mech properly and you steady it and you punch it. So roll, which you did, and you punched and you cracked the side of its rib, making it shaken. What is the door aiming at and shooting?
He's gonna be aiming and shooting at the same thing.
All right.
Do you want me to just roll a?
Since he doesn't have to
fighting?
aim it, he gets a +1 to it, and he's also getting a +2 from being in the range of healing wind there, the healing wind effect.
Nice.
So you did a plus raise, and now I look back at the piloting skill. He did the +2 would have mean he'd have had a raise. So you both grab it and shoot it, and it's gone. At the wrong, really
I was about
wrong
to
thing.
say.
Wrong thing is
What the
gone.
fuck?
It's
Damn, we killed
gone.
ourselves.
He
Hey,
became
so-
that powerful.
Yeah. Careful of that super critting. Okay, moving on. I believe that's everyone, and it's their turn. They jump over here. This jumps over here. I'll need to roll a 1d8 on him, and then this one will attack, and those will attack. So let's roll the top one first. Roll. Then the bottom 2. And then the next bottom 2.
You're succeeding too much. Okay, that's a good one.
Okay, so the bottom one crit failed, and you know what? This one's closer to it. Steps in too quick and falls into the decay valley, and now has quicksand effect. The other one missed. Then back to fungal rot. Fungal rot. Ooh, actually hurt, wounded as it chopped off one of fungal rot's arm. He'll only have one attack next turn. He'll have to grow back his arm and grow back an axe. And then the following turn he'll get his 2 attacks. If fungal rot ever gets a 2 wound count and he loses an arm and then an arm and then the whole Monty Python thing, that's how fungal rot would have been defeated. And so that effect, as what he was as a boss, is the same effect you guys had. So if he ever loses his arm, leg, fungal rot can be beheaded and die. You guys would have had to figure that out in the boss fight. So the other one upstairs, oh man, smashed into the mech and disabled its the spine on it, so it can no longer move without having someone use the support ship to help repair it, and it's got to move into range, and so it can't move next turn. That's what happened up here, and now it's back to y'all's turn. I'll move the support ship down. What do you all do?
I'm gonna move over this way, seeing that our ship is down, and I'm gonna heavy laser rifle this guy twice. Giant skeleton that took.
Yeah, that cracked the frame. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm tracking.
Oh, and this should also have a +2 on it, so.
Correct. All right, it's shaken and wounded. It's got one. Oh, I'm sorry. It's over. No, it's not shaking anymore. So yeah, it's shaken and wounded, and has one. It has one more wound on it. Got it. It's got one more wound in total. You shaken wound. I'm not going to actually move the ship. So like until you all are finished. Actually, there we go. I'm going to just move it within range so the box doesn't affect. There you go. It's in range of everyone. Well, it could move a little bit more to be in range of Tammy.
And it resupply me as well.
There you go. So who's it resupplying? It needs, if it does its turn, it can fix the mech and give it back its mobility.
Yeah, that's top priority.
Okay, so it gives back the mobility, and as repair bots go flying out over to it, and what's the mech doing now?
Well, if it's got its mobility, he's going to turn around and punch shoot that thing.
All right, go for it.
Dwarf. Here's the punch. Why is he stunned?
Shouldn't be stunned anymore.
Yeah. Well, he's still got a 4.
All right.
We got the 2.
So he got a total of a 6. He just need a 4 to succeed. So he hits. If he hit an 8, he would have a raise. So yeah, he shoots and blows its head off, or blows the remaining chunks out of it, and it just crushes. So yeah.
After that, he's gonna try to move down to here, down towards.
He's got about 4 squares left
Lit.
of movement.
Well, he'll move down to the edge then.
It could hover
and not jump yet.
a little bit right
Oh,
there. It doesn't jump. It just goes. You know, it makes that funny noise, right? Like it goes
Gotcha.
up and then goes down. Whenever it's in that mode, it's kind of like half movement. So we'll just say you barely get across and you're lowering it down. So that's the mech. Healing Wind, where do you move?
I love how I've stopped being the.
I'm sorry, rustling leaves, healing wind. How do you do?
2, 3, 4.
That's great. That's great. My name's healing wind. I mean, rustling leaves, guys. I'm not just fish man. Say this.
And then I'll roll.
Your thing is more like a hoverboard, so you might want to stay a little bit off quicksand because if you ever see Karate Kid, not Karate Kid, Back to the Future, where he's like the water issues, you're gonna need to like try to make sure you finish movement on the a little bit over is what I'm saying. Here, yeah. I mean, you've got this entire square that you can move around in, so just anything that's on that is all. Even on the side of the wall type thing right here. In fact, that's probably smart. You're like going across the little bit of the thing to stay out of down in the gutter where all the oil is pouring into the side. Blowing winds. Okay, so as you're going, you're shooting. Gotcha. So yeah, you start railing through them.
My job is primarily maintain the attack ability,
Yep.
the buffing. His job is getting us in position and shooting.
And you rail through what looked like and through some of his clothes because his clothes look tattered from the last time. So whenever he reforms, his body reforms, just his equipment looks worse and worse and worse. And you start seeing a green heart that's right there, and you just start railing at it. And this version of him goes down, and my mouse just died.
Oh no, Jerry!
And forms over here. This time when he informs, he explodes outward, knocking back fungal rot. And then it's so that's what happens on his death. That's what you shot at him. I believe that was everyone. Yes, and then it's their turn. If nothing. This one leaps forward. The Lich just did his thing. The Lich needs to do his actual turn. The brain waves out, and this time it's twice as bad as if he's gone up from level from volume 1 to 11. Champ,
Champ
you need to
never
roll
got his
hacking.
turn.
I'm going to give Champ his turn right now. That's because I forgot the brain. Thank you. We're getting there. The brain does a rollout, and I need a hacking to do a defensive grid on it. And you're able to manipulate the dampeners, and they're taking a toll. They're not going to last maybe but 2 rounds of this before it's going to start being a problem. It's your turn, champ. You see the circuitry pattern in the center of the brain.
I did the hacking check, like you said.
No, the hacking, you need to do a second hacking.
Oh!
The first hacking was you defending against what the brain did for its turn.
Okay.
And you start hacking into it, and you successfully hack into what you see is a puzzle pieces. And you have to put all the pieces together as fast as you can in this electronical puzzle. And it looks like you're putting a piece of paper together. Roll. What would you like to roll to try to do your problem solving? Common knowledge? because hacking won't help you here.
We'll try common knowledge.
You successfully get all the edges, and you put the
Nice.
edges together. You still got more of the puzzle to do. All right, and then we and then that was the end of that round, and now it's their turn. Correct? We've gotten everybody's turn.
I think so.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to just start off with the outliers real quick. The brain is trying to ramp up. It's feels threatened. You could see it. Everybody starts to see a weird manifestation of bluish puzzle pieces being put together inside almost like it's weird that you could see through the brain as it's doing this. So everybody sees what's happening. And the brain is freaking out right now. And the lich turns and he rolls a common knowledge check. He stares straight at Champ and goes, you're the problem. And he booms in your head. It is very intimidating as you feel like you're being gripped inside your heart with death at the moment. You need to roll a spirit check, Champ. You get a +2 against with it. Good. You succeed as you feel him tighten the grip around it. So this turn you've defended against whatever he's doing. But you feel like your heart's being is trying to be decayed.
Just like gripping all the controls, pressing every button. I'm like, oh, Kelly, oh god, I'm having a heart attack.
What's everyone doing for their turn? The skeleton moved up
Can
and
we
attacked.
attack the brain?
You could. Yeah, it's being attacked. The way it has to be attacked.
Okay.
Let's just put it that way. You're uncertain about what's going on. You just see weird lights that are shining as if the brain now became transparent on the inside, and you can see it being together. It's y'all's turn. Who wants to go? Champ, would you like to go first?
Oh, yeah, totally. I'm going first.
All right, roll that common knowledge.
Oh, shit. I thought I was going to be able to do my mech stuff. But instead, I'm super intelligent at common knowledge.
You finish putting the puzzle piece together as fast as you can. And it took you a total like 24 seconds to put this
It's the
300 piece puzzle.
fastest Rubik's
300 piece puzzle you put together in 24 seconds.
Nice.
It's like, oh shit, this hurts. At the same time, your heart's being gripped and throttled. You're like, ah.
You got a nosebleed.
You just see like 20 cans of open and empty Red Bull all over the cockpit. That's really the actual issue. It has nothing to do with the brain.
It's all in his head. It's a health issue. I explains it. Yeah. How are you going to explain it to yourself?
The brain's making me think I'm having a heart attack, and it's putting these images of the Red Bull cans from commercial ads I've been watching for the last 3 months in this stupid-ass city.
So really the lich is just showing ads in your head of you drinking it over and over? Is that what you're saying?
Yes. Yes.
Corporations, they'll find a way to kill you. Ever been added to death to decayed.
I mean, considering it's Cattle Corp, this wouldn't surprise me if that is how it does it.
Yeah, exactly. So okay, with that being said, you finish it and it lights up and the brink goes silent. What is everyone else doing while this is happening? Because everybody's moving at the same 12 seconds.
Harley's attacking these two
Roll.
by her.
Fighting. Niff.
You round up or down?
4. Should be no needing of rounding. Miss.
Oh, well, she's using
You
a
said
penny
it's
on
a
that.
fifth of my current total points, right?
No. Your maximum.
Oh, okay.
Whatever your maximum is, always.
God damn it!
Oh my gosh!
He's using another penny. She has so many freaking pennies. I'm trying to get this thing done.
She's over there just whacking and wailing and
Come
missing.
on!
And she's just having a difficult fight with these two.
Another penny. Finally!
She finally gets through and shakes this one off that had it off her leg or something that was causing her problems this whole time. And this one's now shaken. And so is the other one as she knocks it away and shake. Okay, that's her turn. What's Fungal Rot doing?
He only has one arm now, right?
He's growing it back now. So
okay. So he's just gonna use his
bonus
one
action is growing it back, so he's got the one axe and the one attack.
Yeah, so
he's only down a turn.
Yeah, he's gonna attack this undead.
It was one of those meant fights where you would it's like 2 steps forward, 1 step back, 2 steps forward. So that's how his life goes. Nothing popped up. Did it pop up on your side?
9.
The cat, by the way, defeated and grew in size. After defeating the Lich. Now you can only imagine what it would have been like to fight these guys on the battlefield. Imagine a whole army of them.
She be defeating us first of all.
Yeah, I was just saying that if you had to fight them, which would have been up how the. I'm letting you see what what it would have been like if you actually had to fought them. Like imagine all the elves and shit in their battlefield now, what they were doing, fighting and they lost. It brings a little bit more epic. Okay, the Orc Chieftain hits, breaks, down, right through it. I believe it still had a wound. If it didn't, it didn't now. It's gone. Where does he move? As he grows out his arm, and his arm's already growing back and reaching at the same time, and he's got his axes again. Does he step forward to the Lich?
Yeah.
And end his turn? Okay.
Yeah, he's just gonna stand near it. Yep.
All right. What is the cat doing? What is Fizzle doing?
I think he's just gonna run down here, jump across the thing, and attack this guy.
The ship starts sending out plates and stuff, and starts armoring up the right arm of Fungal Rot.
I was gonna ask it to supply me, but well, no matter. Arm up is more important. He's going to attack
All right.
God
Grabs and
damn!
does Fizzle want to roll, Benny?
Yeah. I am just having no freaking luck. I'm getting two.
All right. He tries to clothesline and
Finally.
only scratches the thing, shaking. And since it was already shaken, it's now wounded as it cleaves some of its self away. So many different image thoughts came through my head at once. I'm like, blah, happened.
Well, that's gonna end his
He
turn.
tried to clothesline, but ended up doing less. All right. Yeah. What is
And the big mecha is gonna come down here. He's gonna. Oh, it's just too crowded right there. He's just gonna shoot.
All right, shoot away. The clean target is the one that was in front. And it's a hit. And you do another wound to it. It's going down. What does Kelly do?
Oh, Kelly's gonna come down this, fly down this way. Whoosh.
Just start going.
You're gonna make sure
Gun
that
them
she
through
stays in
and
that
over.
+2 aura.
Pass it over
Gonna
top
take
of the hover bike and a little bit of waves and the thing just a little dust
+3,
particle.
I jumped it up another step.
And then as she's and as they're moving forward, she kicks it up another step. So where do you move while he's deciding where Kelly is shooting? Or go ahead and move your tune, Nemo.
I'm kind of zooming out to try and get a big picture again, and because I
There's,
have to zoom in, zoom out to decide where I'm going.
I know. So do you want to head toward the lich or do you want to head towards the zombie? That's the big giant zombie. Which one do you want to do?
This one, so I can get everyone.
All
Except,
right.
unfortunately,
And now
our
and then it pushes out even further. So now there's a light green, a heavy green, and then a green fire now coming off as she's playing, doing whatever she's doing, and she's now at a +3 and can heal 3 people up. So whoever is shaken near her just automatically no longer could be shaken.
And from here, I'm gonna attack this close lich one time, and then this further lich twice.
Okay.
At a +3.
They're all liches now.
+3 -1, so it's a +2. So that one hits.
Right.
The dead. Oh,
That's the first one, right? The front one.
Yeah, the front one that's been hit multiple
That's
times.
gone. All right. Aiming for the other one, right over the kitty's head.
Six.
That's a shaken. It's a light weapon, right? Or is this?
Oh, heavy laser.
Heavy laser. All right. So y'all have been forgetting to say that it's light based because that's a +1 to a wound. And you see a poof, and you eradicate that one as well.
Oh, do I still have one more shot, or
That's you still have. We're gonna say you overpowered on one, and
okay?
just, instead of having extra shot stuff, you just knocked it out.
right.
The lich grows in size. And he grows so rapidly that it knocks fungal rot back.
Damn it!
And then you hear everybody now is feeling stumbling effect unless you're Mary's character. It is that far-reaching, including you. Everyone now has to worry about a concentration check on their turn, except for Mary's character. So it is y'all's turn after the Lich does its thing. It turns and it targets Fungal Rot. And you see Fungal Rot flinch for a second. And so I need a roll from Champ's character and from Fungal Rot's for Spirit.
I can't bring up fungal rots for some reason.
You see him looks like he's having trouble maintaining his regeneration effects as decay starts to try to set into him, and he starts molding.
No, he doesn't. As Champ wastes a Benny. Maybe.
Well, he succeeded, so he just you didn't have to do that. He succeeded. It's just
Oh, never mind.
It still gripped him. That's what the spirit
Give him my
check
Benny
I
back.
did to see if it succeeded. And the occult is just, if you lose, I know how powerful it was.
Gotcha.
And you all made your saves. And you just feel it like, you feel like both you and Fungal Rot, both of you feel like you're being attacked. You could feel that energy going on. Like, you know that you are feeling his pain and your pain at the same time. And he's feeling your pain and his pain at the same time as the death grip keeps spreading. And it's y'all's turn.
Well, since
Fungal Rot and Champ have fallen to the bottom of the round. They have to go last, so to speak.
well,
But
she's
since
gonna
you have
move over this way to attack.
even though you
He's
all
the
have
last one.
all at the same time, you'll have like a second window of, well, these guys have to go at the end of that all at the same time thing. We'll just make shit up right now. All right, so she gets over there and she attacks.
Is she close enough for the plus? Isn't that?
Yes. Well, okay, she just left the range, and
I apparently can't just move myself.
Oh.
I'll be moving to support the next wave of attacks.
yeah, everybody's going to be in range except for Champ's character and Fungal Rot. That's kind of where everybody will.
First one. That one hits. Was a. Oh wait, no. Both of those attacks hit.
Yes, they hit, and she's carving through the Lich, just tearing up stuff off of him. He's wounding the crap out of him. Roll for the gun and the claws. There's a lot of wounds to go through, so Nif did 3 of them. You got 6 more wounds.
I'm gonna shoot with the 2-gun kid heavy laser.
All right, go for it.
+3, so it's almost a guaranteed hit. Heavy laser, just so you know.
All right.
I mean, it's not guaranteed. A 1 still misses.
Oh yeah.
Well, I have.
Yeah, you can't. Crit fails will auto kill or auto stop you. All right, keep shooting.
Got 10 on that.
Yep, I see. You're knocking its wounds down.
Yep, I got, and both of those were heavy lasers.
You're
And I
noticing
just,
that no matter how much damage you do, you only seem to be able to do one wound, no matter how hard the raise. So you've done 1, 2. She's done 3, 4. He's got a total of 9 wounds. No matter how hard, he's so powered right now that you're only able to do a wound per hit. So you've done 4 of his 9 wounds. He's got 5 left so far, right? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4.
all right, then there's going to be a claw and the shot on the mech.
Go for it. And then I need the
Oh,
2 attacks from the cat from Fizzle. As he's gone through 3 forms and now he's able to 2 attack. You hit, you do a wound with a gun. You punch it, you knock out a kneecap of whatever it is and do a wound. No, wait. Yeah, because 1 is the you rolled terrain again. I'm just gonna say that was Shin's character piloting. What is I need the Fizzle's character to roll its claws, and what are you shooting? You should be able to shoot their blowing wind should be able to shoot.
Oh,
And
okay.
the ship
be that Fizzle.
the ship resupplies your weapons, Kelly, this time.
All right.
And he rips through another 2 wounds. He's got 2 hit points left. 2 wounds left.
Where is he?
Blowing wind knocks out 1. He's down to 1 wound. Fungal rot, you have the last hit. You got 2 axes and 2 attacks.
He deserves it.
And then, Champ, at the same time, I need you to roll a common knowledge check.
I can't do fungal rot.
Yep.
I got
It's all good.
Remember, it's at a +3.
And he's got 2 attacks.
it.
Critical failure is the first one.
Huh.
And he gets so mad at roll second attack. And he comes back and just why was that one?
You needed 3, right?
Huh? Yeah, his second hit. Oh, +3. I get you. You did it with a +3.
Are you
Wait,
rolling
no,
common knowledge?
Yeah, that's what I was asking. Why are you rolling common knowledge those 2 times? Re-roll that with.
You said to roll common knowledge.
I said, Champ, roll common knowledge. Fungal rot needs to do his attacks. My bad. We're gonna just.
Yeah. Give me a second.
In an alternate universe, Fungal Rot just wasn't making the rolls. However, this is the real universe where Fungal Rot wasn't
Holy
a.
freaking crap. Oh my god. This is the legit universe. Holy shit.
And then he rolls his second attack.
Oh. He gets a +3, right?
Yeah, I need
Yep.
to roll
Okay,
his second
alright.
attack.
Alright. I'm just double checking because I hit +3 last time. And...
Oh, he cleaves the whole thing down and just back and forth, and you just see him wavering like this, and he just like, boop, and baseball bats with the other axe, with his other axe, the head off of the lich. Champ's character reaches through and grabs and pulls and manifests inside his cockpit a piece of paper, and everything shuts down, and it says, "Congratulations, victory."
Nice. Fungal
Oh,
Rock
thank
carry.
God. Yep. I think fungal rot and you carried.
I did like
Um,
one good
you have
thing.
Dave's character needs to roll a language check as you all go back to the locker rooms, and you have a piece of paper with an unknown language on it, and Dave is the only one you think of that might know how to speak or read other languages. Roll his language check as you all are back in the locker room and such.
Which is he getting
And
any
then
pluses for this?
no, just the +3 he still can have.
Okay, then
Because-
he'll make it then.
Yeah, so
He still has
he
the
gets-
+3, then he makes it.
yeah. You all are in the room long enough, and blowing wind, rustling leaves. Everybody's in there now, and rustling leaves comes over and like helps Shin and gives a +1 to him. So re-roll your roll.
I just fucking got the joke, Coffee. Blowing wind is
one?
like blowing smoke. It's nothing but lies.
With the +1 and stuff, starts to look at it and realizes that the language that you all can't decipher it's written in music. It's sheet music. And we'll zoom out from here. And we'll see you next session.